Hello viewers, welcome to Think Tank Media, a place you get first-hand, reliable and authentic news on entertainment and politics, especially trends in the struggle for the emancipation of Biafra from Nigeria. Please, if this is your first time visiting this channel, hit the like button, subscribe and click on the notification bell so that anytime new videos are posted here, you'll be the first to see it. Alright, we have some news we want to look into. Some headlines from Punch newspaper. Although this one came yesterday, we'll be looking at two headlines from Punch newspaper and one headline from Vanguard newspaper. Now, the first one here says Nnamdi KANU, IPOB orders members to boycott Kenyan products, airline. The second one says the second one says Massob to sue Buhari before ICC over KANU'S detention. That's also 4th of July 2021. Now the third one says the third one is coming from Vanguard News, which says beyond Nnamdi KANU'S rearrest. This one is fresh. This one is today's news. Now we are going over to the main details of the news. We'll look at the first one, which says Nnamdi KANU, IPOB orders members to boycott Kenyan products, airline. Okay, let's go to the news. Members of the indigenous people of Biafra have been asked to boycott traveling with Kenyan Airways or patronizing the country's product. Head of membership and mobilization of the group in Australia, Kennedy Ochi, made this known in a statement on Sunday. Despite denial by the Kenyan government, members of IPOB and Nnamdi KANU'S family argued that the secessionist was arrested and extradited from Kenya. KANU, who is facing an 11-count charge of treasonable felony, terrorism and illegal possession of firearms, among others, jumped bail in 2017 and left the country. The former London estate agent disappeared in 2017 after being released on bail, only to re-emerge in Israel and then in the United Kingdom. He was rearraigned before a federal high court in Abuja on Tuesday and ordered to be remanded in the custody of the DSS, while the case was adjourned till July 26th and July 27th. The statement reads, "Our leader was arrested, repatriated back to a country he does not possess its passport. It is our wish to notify the public that President Kenyatta Uhuru of Kenya has a question to answer on the role he played in the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi KANU. He betrayed our leader and must be held fully accountable for his atrocities. This is pure man's inhumanity to man, and he will tell all Biafrans how much he was paid to partake in this devilish act. We, IPOB in Australia, support the leadership of IPOB worldwide and our able Directorate of States, Chika Edoziem, and the head of our media and publicity, Emma Powerful, to categorically state that all IPOB members, both home and abroad, should boycott traveling with Kenyan airline. Stop patronizing any product made in Kenya and all businesses dealing with Kenyans following their country's betrayal. The battle line is drawn. Our question to the Nigeria government is, will the abduction of our leader solve the continuous marginalization of Southeasterners from the current political structure in Nigeria? The federal government said security and intelligence agencies were on the trail of KANU for over 2 years before he was rearrested, adding that the head of the outlawed IPOB movement was detained again on Sunday without giving details on the location of his arrest. Kanu was initially arrested in late 2015 after calling for a separate state for Biafra in southeast Nigeria. His detention sparked mass protests and clashes with security services. IPOB, which agitates for a separate Igbo state, has denied being behind the violence, accusing the government of a smear campaign. Election offices have also been attacked by suspected members of the group. Nnamdi KANU'S the order that IPOB has given to its members concerning the Kenyans products and airline. Okay, we are going to look at the second one. The second one says Massob to sue Buhari before ICC over KANU'S detention. Let's go to the news in full. The movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra said it has concluded plans to drag the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, to the International Criminal Court of Justice over what it described as systematic annihilation of pro-Biafra agitators in Nigeria. Massob, in a statement on Sunday signed by its National Directorate of Information, Comrade Edison Samuel, however, appealed to the United Nations, African Union, United States of America, G8 nations, and international human rights organizations to intervene and save the indigenous people of Biafra. He said the atrocious acts of the Nigerian government had led to the killings, unlawful arrests, abductions, torture, and detention of hundreds of innocent Biafra agitators, including Nnamdi KANU. In the statement titled "Save Biafrans from Annihilation," the group stated, "We wish to inform the people of Biafra that Massob has finalized plans through our legal team to sue Major General Muhammadu Buhari-led Nigerian government to the International Criminal Court of Justice, Hague." Massob warned that nothing harmful will ever happen to Mazi Nnamdi KANU, Sunday Igboho, and other Biafra Oduduwa freedom agitators that have been held, tortured, starved, and denied medical attention. So that's one. That's the one from Massob. We are going straight to the last news we'll be looking at, which is from the Vanguard newspaper. Okay, it says the headline is "Beyond Nnamdi KANU'S Rearrest." On Tuesday, June 28, 2021, the Nigerian security setup achieved a major coup which served the notice that in spite of everything, it still knows its onions. Though the details have not been officially made public, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi KANU, was nabbed in a foreign country, brought back to Nigeria, and immediately returned to the dock to continue facing his trial. Following his release on bail on health grounds by an Abuja Federal High Court in April 2017, KANU later disappeared from Nigeria after the Nigerian army invaded his family home in Afaruku, Ibeku, Umuahia in October 2017. Since then, he had been making incendiary broadcasts promoting his pet project of independence for Biafra. He also formed an armed vigilante group, the Eastern Security Network (ESN), which he said was strictly for the defense of the Southeast and South-South against armed pastoralists invaders. KANU, whose original offense as charged was treasonable felony, may face more grievous charges over the attacks on security agents and institutions in the east by armed elements suspected to be acting under his command. We recommend the security forces for the assiduity and high professionalism which they deployed to bring back an alleged fugitive offender from foreign lands to continue his interrupted trial under our laws. That is how it should be. How we wish the same could be unfolded to identify the sponsors of Boko Haram, bandits and armed herders who are responsible for over 90% of our insecurity woes, especially in the north. If this was the template since the past 6 years, our country should have been freed from its security woes. Now that Nnamdi Kanu is in the net of the law, we urge the Muhammadu Buhari administration to desist from the temptation to wax triumphant. The federal government has just won a significant battle, no doubt, but there is still a major war to confront. Nnamdi Kanu is the symbol of a struggle and an ideology. He represents millions of Southeasterners all over the world, even though many of them disagree vehemently with his separatist agenda. And that brings us, many Igbo people still believe in Nigeria despite its current woes and this regime's extreme nepotism, which has virtually sidelined them. This was what created the Nnamdi Kanu monster. We are very sure that with the right conciliatory moves by the Buhari administration towards the Igbo nation and other similarly aggrieved groups, the growing separatist impulses can be stemmed. If this is done, and the imperative of restructuring faithfully applied, Nigeria's unity can be saved. Not only that, its rapid development of the 1960s can be reenacted. That will be the victory for that will be the big victory for Nigeria. We must de-escalate tensions. Kanu must be given a fair trial and his dignity respected in government custody. That brings us to the end of the news. In the three headlines that we've looked at in detail, what's your take on the news, on the headlines? Please, whatever is your take, can you go down to the comment section and do well to put down your thoughts there. Now for me, IPOB ordering members to boycott Kenyan products and their airline. I think it's a welcome development because our people used to make an adage that says you do not touch the tail of a lion, whether dead or alive. Yes, but now Kenyan government has really gone beyond its boundaries by facilitating the abduction, because we've received statements that said that this it was not an arrest. It was not an arrest because arrest takes place is carried out when you have a court order. But there is nothing, or a court case to answer. But in this case, there is nothing like that. So. And it clearly signifies or justifies the claim that he was kidnapped or abducted, which is a serious crime. And do well to remember that Nnamdi Kanu is not in possession of Nigerian passport, because when he was forcefully detained, even against all court orders, he was being stripped off his travel documents and all that. So what rights do they now have to go and arrest or even abduct him? And also remember that Nnamdi Kanu is not only a Biafran in Nigeria, but he's also a British citizen. So this is a very big case. This is a very big case, and from the reactions we are getting online, the Kenyan government. Okay, first of all, the UK government issued a statement to debunk the lies from the Nigerian government, or to debunk the statement by the Nigerian government that Nnamdi KANU was extradited and deported from the UK. So they made that statement to debunk what the Nigerian government has said earlier on. And also, the Kenyan government was keeping quiet after this arrest was made, after the Nigerian government made a statement that Nnamdi KANU was extradited from the UK. Kenyan government was keeping quiet and never uttered a word, never issued any statement until just a few days ago. They now saw the enormity of the case, and they now had to deny that he was arrested. They now spoke the truth, according to them, that Nnamdi KANU was abducted, kidnapped in Kenya. That it was when he left the borders that they now got the news and all that. But I don't really think that for me, how would such happen? How would someone in the person of Nnamdi KANU visit Kenya? Such a thing happened to him in Kenya, and someone would tell me or would want me to believe that the government is not aware of any of such, even after the Nigerian government, federal government has placed a bounty on him, bounty of 100 million naira for anyone that could provide Nnamdi KANU alive to them. So it really sounds ridiculous for the Kenyan government to come out to say that they are not aware or they are not involved in what happened. Well, as the days go by, updates will come up. The stories, more stories will, as regards this very case, will come up. Well, before I end this, on the issue of on the third item, speaking of what's it called, Massob. On the second item, speaking of the Massob suing the government, the Nigerian government, over the detention of Nnamdi KANU. Well, if they are serious, for me, if they are serious about the movement, it's a welcome development. But let it not just be like every other event that has happened. Just issue a statement. They will just issue a threat, but they won't really back it up with action. But if they are really serious to back this very claim that they are making now, or this move they are making now, I think for me it's a welcome development. So before I end this news, I have few questions to ask the Nigerian government. The question number one is, or rather, question number one is for you viewers, those listening to this very post. Now, what do you think is the fate of Nnamdi KANU? What do you think is the fate of Nnamdi KANU? Do you think he will survive this very arrest or this very kidnap? What do you think is his fate? Owing to the fact that the last time he was detained for close to 2 years, even against the court orders and all that, saying that he should be freed. He was detained. So what do you think is the fate of Nnamdi KANU? And number two, do you think he is the problem of Nigeria? No, with sentiments aside, do you think Nnamdi KANU is the problem of Nigeria? Number 3, how do you think federal government will handle this case? How do you think federal government will handle this case? Do you think they will just handle it like any other case, that they will just handle anyhow, sweep it under, just handle it roughly? Do you think they will take this very case lightly? Seeing the concerns coming from the international community and all that, United Nations, UK government, as in EU, everyone's eyes, all eyes are just on this case. So do you think the federal government will handle this case well, or they will just handle it anyhow? Number 4, do you think the federal government made a mistake arresting Nnamdi KANU? Do you think they made a mistake? And also, finally, number 5, what do you think Nnamdi KANU'S followers and the international community will do if KANU'S case is not handled well? What do you think would happen? So the comment section is there for you to share your views or drop your thoughts. And please, if you know that this is your first time of visiting this channel, please try as much as possible to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I make videos like this, you'll be the first person to see it. Thank you very much, and keep on being patriotic.